a 6th position. Tried to go for the lead, lost out. Russell comes out of the pit lane, and you can see the Red Bull is right there. Max Verstappen has been jumped by George Russell. Let's join another battle on track then. Here we go with Antonelli and Alex Albon. Williams having an incredible day out there. It might be about to get even better right now. Albon trying to get through. He allows Antonelli to go deep, and he takes the position away. Fan pressure. Will he be given room? He'll have to be given room. And Hamilton will try and pick up the pieces if they get much closer. This is super tight between the Williams and the Ferrari, but the DRS belongs to Charles Leclerc, and the corner. Oh, Hamilton's gonna get both of them. No, just through on Carlos Sainz. I thought we were in for a repeat of Silverstone in 2022. And the Australian driver will see the checkered flag first. Oscar Piastri wins the Miami Grand Prix. 3 Grand Prix victories in a row. It's a 1-2 for the team. Timing the virtual safety car crucial, but Russell converts and he beats Max Verstappen to the line. Verstappen in 4th, and we're racing all the way to the end. The former Ferrari man and the man who replaced him banging wheels in the final corners.
All right, a good one for Oscar Piastri and his team winning a 4th title for this season. Good one for McLaren also. A beautiful, beautiful Monday afternoon to you from the studios of Honor 103.5 FM, broadcasting live from Bodija. Here in the brown city of Ibadan. Welcome to the Monday edition. Today, the 5th day in the month of May 2025. Another interesting edition to talk about sport and, of course, all the trending action going down in the world of sport. On the show this afternoon, we'll look into what happened at the Miami Heat just this weekend, yesterday to be precise. A good one for Oscar Piastri and, of course, and his team. We'll look into all the action that went down right there in Miami. We'll take a dive into the world of NBA. Just this morning, we saw one interesting game. A good one for Golden State Warriors against the Houston Rockets. Of course, they gotten the ticket for the semi-finals right there in the world of NBA. Don't forget the world of tennis because we have the Madrid Open final, both from the men's and from the women category. A good one for world number 1 Sabalenka winning this weekend against Coco Gauff. We also look into the men's category on the show. We take a dive into the African Wrestling Championship going down in Morocco. Nigerian team securing gold medal. What a nice outing for the Nigerian wrestler. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, once again, welcome to Sport Today. My name is Ayomikun Adeniyi. I trust I will not be doing this alone. I got Samuel Akin today, and together we'll take you through the ever interesting, ever sensating, ever controversial, ever heartbreaking world of sport. Let's do this, shall we? Good afternoon to you, Samuel.
Good afternoon to you, Ayomikun. Good afternoon, of course, to a esteemed listener. It's always a pleasure to be in the studio to do this, of course, to talk sports. Which is, of course, what we know how to do best. What a fantastic weekend of actions in the exciting world of sport, from the world of Formula 1 to the world of basketball to also tennis, because we saw the grand finale of the Madrid Open right here in Madrid, the capital of Spain. It was a very good one for Aryna Sabalenka, who defended her title, and also for a certain Casper Ruud, who won that one against Jack Draper of the British number 1. Jack Draper, quite a disappointing end to a fantastic tournament for Jack Draper, who is still without a win, who is still without a title on the clay. He has won on every surface, but he is still without a win on clay. But he made it to the final. Quite a very interesting and fantastic, tournament he had. But it was a disappointing end. But it is what it is. I think Casper Ruud was rudely good. It was very, very good on that day yesterday. I mean, for the world of Formula 1, just like we entered, for Oscar Piastri, what a moment, what a season he's having. 4th Grand Prix wins this season, 3rd in a row after winning.
Good one after for McLaren also. Yes. They have been so impressive this season.
He has won Chinese Grand Prix, he won the Bahrain Grand Prix, Saudi Arabia Grand Prix, and now Miami Grand Prix. What a fantastic season Oscar Piastri is having. He's just an absolute star. He's an absolute star of a driver. He looks like a better driver than Lando Norris, and it's proving. You know, he said it at the beginning of the season that we will see a different you know, Oscar Piastri this season.
And of course, he's serving us right.
Of course, he's currently, you know, topping the driver's stand. And of course, what a fantastic season McLaren are also having. They are now over 100 points ahead of second place Mercedes in the team standings. What a fantastic because it's been it's very, very sure they are going to retain their constructor championship. They say they are they have 246 points. Mercedes second, 141 points. That's like 100 over 100 points ahead of the second place team. It was just a very fantastic performance from Oscar Piastri. Although Max Verstappen started very well, he started very lively.
Well. He finished fourth at the end of the race.
Yeah, he was able to keep it exciting for half of the race. I mean, he started brilliantly, but he lost the momentum, you know, during the course of the race. Without a drive, I mean, without a doubt, the driver who whips his car the hardest, it was definitely, you know, Oscar Piastri. And I think Oscar Piastri has shown that consistency. And this is, you know, this is actually a fact. This is a testament to the fact that McLaren are very, very strong. McLaren as a constructor company is very, very strong. I mean, they have best two drivers currently in the world of Formula One: Oscar Piastri, Lando Norris, and Verstappen. Well, Verstappen did try yesterday, but it was not enough. I mean, he lost the momentum. Good one for Oscar Piastri. Good one for the likes of Lando Norris as well, who of course finished second, and for George Russell came third. Driver standing now, Piastri. I mean, driver standing, yes, Piastri 131, Norris 115, Verstappen 99, Russell 93. But quite unfortunate for Lewis Hamilton. He was talking about swapping, moving away from, you know, Mercedes to another constructor company. Again. He moved to Ferrari.
From Mercedes to Ferrari.
This is, and we've not seen a change, really.
And talking about Ferrari also, just like you mentioned, Charles Leclerc finished 7th right there at the Miami Grand Prix. And of course, if you check the driver standing, as we speak now, we have Leclerc 5th on the driver standing, and on the team standings. That's you know, the constructor standing. Ferrari has 4th on the log, and I would say that it's as a result of the fact that Leclerc is trying. He's the only one pushing Ferrari. Lewis Hamilton needs to sit up. Right.
If he really wants to make a mark with Ferrari, because we expected more from, I mean, 7 times world champions. He should be offering more for Ferrari.
Quite quality he has. But then let's focus on Red Bull right about now. What is going on with Red Bull? I think they should be the closest challenger to the likes of Mercedes, to the likes of McLaren, which is currently topping, even with the quality they have in that team. Last season we saw Max Verstappen doing a whole lot of magic for his team, but then this season they have been struggling. They are third on the team standing as we speak with 105 points.
Yes, 1 tree does not make a forest. Max Verstappen cannot be the only driver to do it alone. You know,
it's certain
Liam Lawson was poor at the beginning of the season. They had to part ways with him. They sacked him and they brought in Yuki Tsunoda. Tsunoda has also, I mean, he has not done really well.
I mean, he finished 10th.
He finished 10th at the Miami Open. So, I mean, for Red Bull to be third on the log, it's due to the fact that Max Verstappen is pushing. Don't forget he won a race this season. He has won one.
Yeah.
So he's the only one pushing Red Bull.
So it's not about Max Verstappen alone. I think it's just Red Bull struggling. Even this struggling starting last season, but then we're not paying attention to it because
Max Verstappen was making the headlines. He was winning, and eventually he won the championship. But now this season that they are struggling to catch up in the team standing because of the fact that he is the one doing the job. The second driver. His colleagues are not, I mean, the likes of Kimi, not Kimi, Liam Lawson. Was very poor. They had to part ways with him and they brought in Yuki Tsunoda. You expect the Japanese driver to also
a very young
expectation,
guy, but then,
very young, but it has not been rosy. It's been topsy-turvy for him ever since he came to Red Bull. But I just hope that, I mean, look at Mercedes.
Yeah.
What is pushing Mercedes? The fact that Timmy Antonelli we do
yeah.
well, and then you have another George Russell who could finish third in the Miami Open. So I mean, the consistency is there for them. In as much as it is very difficult for them to actually challenge McLaren.
I mean, the gap is just much.
The gap is
146 to 141.
That's over 100 points ahead. I used to say that McLaren, we have it easy this season, and it is very, very clear now. It is evident they are running away with the constructor championship already. Will we stop them? Is it
Mercedes?
Is it Mercedes?
Is it Red Bull?
Is it Mercedes?
I mean, talking about for me,
Antonelli,
it might be too early, but then I think it's done and dusted for Red Bull this season.
It might be too early, but it is what it is. When when you have a driver from your constructors company that has won 4 races this season. You have another one that's won one. That's 5 races
out of 6.
5 wins
out of 6.
out of 6 this season. What does that tell you?
That's
a whitewash, a clear dominant, total dominant.
2 seasons ago, it was Red Bull and Max Verstappen doing the magic, winning all races.
But McLaren has shown to us that when you are
a good challenger,
when you have a very good structure, they have very good cars as well. Their car They've improved. They are improving in terms of the resources and the quality, the materials that they have, and also they have big brains. They have the best drivers. You have the Australian Lando Norris, and you have the English Oscar Piastri doing the job for them. Oscar Piastri looks very, very determined. Going into this season, he said it's that you will see a different Oscar
and of
Piastri.
course we are seeing
it already. 4 races
giving us
back
wins
to back. 3 wins back to back. 3 wins in a row.
All right, Samuel, that is impressive. All right, let's leave Formula 1 now quickly because of our time, and let's go straight to tennis because we saw the Madrid Open final both from the men's and from the female category. World number 1 Sabalenka overcame a very strong Coco Gauff in the final 6-3, 7-6 at the end of the game. Good one for Sabalenka, good one for Coco Gauff, even though she lost at the final, but then she had a very impressive run to the final.
Honestly, she had a very impressive tournament, regardless of the fact that she ended up losing the final to the world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka. Sabalenka won it last season, so she defended her title. She's very, very good. She has been solid. She has been very consistent. It's always very difficult when you're going against her, and you know that this is Madrid Open. On the clay, she's also very good. For Coco Gauff, I wasn't even expecting Coco Gauff to make it to the final, and defeating Iga Swiatek in the semi-final to make it to the final actually speaks volume about the kind of tournament she had at the Madrid Open. For me, I think regardless of the outcome of that final, I would definitely say that Coco Gauff should hold her head up high, because of course she did very, very well. Aryna Sabalenka is not an easy an easy opponent, especially when you are playing in the final, and you know that she won it last time, so she was very motivated to retain her title. She did that. Good one for her. Also in the men's category, talking about Casper Ruud winning against Draper, the British number 1. It was very, very intense because the game had to be decided in the third set.
7-5, 3-6, 6-4.
Yeah. Draper actually won the first set, 7-5, and Draper made a strong start after clinching an early break, but Ruud roared back and won the final 4 games in a row to edge closer to victory. It was a very fantastic performance from Casper Ruud, the Norwegian. I mean, don't forget, he has been coming closer to actually win this is the first title, first Madrid Open title. I think he was the best yesterday. He was the best player on the court. He claiming his maiden ATP Masters title following a trailing 3-set victory over Jack Draper at the Madrid Open. Don't forget Ruud, who had not won a set in his 2 previous Masters finals. And an impressive 7-5, 3-6, 6-4 win. Don't forget he actually played in 2 ATP finals before. I think he played in Miami where he lost to the Prince of Clay, talking about Alcaraz. Yes, he lost there, Carlos Alcaraz. But it was an impressive performance against British What number? British number one. I don't know why I'm saying what number one.
Well, I know one thing about British number one. Sometimes they always struggle. Of course, sometimes they always in a big stage like this, they tend to struggle. All right, quickly, let's leave tennis now and go straight to basketball and talk about the game that went down this morning. Golden State Warriors, they were in action against the Houston Rockets. Golden State Warriors won the game 103 to 89 points. Good one for the Warriors. Even with Steph Curry coming to the party today, they secured the tickets late after 7 games. Of course, they will be at the semi-final against Minnesota Timberwolves.
I think the semi-finals will be very, very interesting. Minnesota's Timberwolves they are not
very
pushover. They are very, very strong, very, very good. They've been consistent all season. Golden State Warriors, Steph Curry, they have qualities in their camp, and their win against Houston Rockets away from home, 103 to 89. That was a massive point. It was an impressive performance of them. They won the first quarter 23 to 19, won the second quarter 28 to 20, won the third they lost the third quarter 23 to 19, and they won the fourth quarter 33 to 27, and just to claim it 103 to 89. So it was an impressive performance. They started very well on the high notes, winning the first 2 sets, lost the third set, and then they came back in the fourth set to secure their victory. So good one for Golden State Warriors. I can't wait to see them against Minnesota Timberwolves. All
right, still to come on the show, we travel to Morocco to take news from the African Wrestling Championship that is going on in Casablanca. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
On 103.5 FM.
Imagine having the freedom to work, play, and connect without interruptions. That is what fast internet means to us. At Highward Networks, we are passionate about delivering super fast, unlimited internet that is 6 times faster than the competition. Whether you're working from home, running a business, or streaming your favorite shows, we've got you covered. A reliable internet and 24/7 customer support ensure you stay connected always. So what are you waiting for? Join the iWorld Networks family today and discover a seamless internet experience. Call Jeffrey on 081 3058 9466 or visit our website www.iwn.ng to get started. iWorld Networks, connected possibilities.
gbogbo ọmọlẹ́yìn Kristi ó tún ti yá o láti bá wa rìnrìn àjò ẹ̀mí tọdún 2025 ká lè pẹ́ níye gẹ́gẹ́ bí onígbàgbọ́ tòótọ́ níwájú Olúwa Ọlọ́run. Ní báyìí nílé iṣẹ́ You Fit Fly àǹfààní tó ti ṣí sílẹ̀ fún wa láti rìnrìn àjò ẹ̀mí lọ sáwọn àyè mánigbàgbé tá a dárúkọ nínú Bíbélì lórílẹ̀‐èdè Jordan, Israel, Rome àti Greece. Ṣé mọ̀ pé gbogbo àwọn àyè wọ̀nyí níṣẹ́ ìyanu ti ṣẹlẹ̀ tí Olúwa Ọlọ́run ti dára fi àṣẹlélẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ojú òpó fọ́mọnìyàn láti tọ̀. Ẹ̀yin ní kẹ́ ẹ sọ oṣù tó bá wù yín láti bá wa lọ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọdún yìí títí dópin 2025. Kẹ́ ẹ yọjú sí wa ní You Fit Fly kájọ sọ torí pé oṣooṣù là ń tẹkọ̀ létí ṣe ìrìn àjò ẹ̀mí lọ sáwọn orílẹ̀-èdè wọ̀nyí pẹ̀lú ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìránṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run alààyè àti àwọn ẹni àmì òróró rẹ̀. Ìwọ náà má jẹ́ kí wọ́n ròyìn fún ọ. Kàn sí You Fit Fly lónìí ní Success House Block 8 Plot 7 7 Up Road Olúyọ̀lé Estate Ring Road Ìbàdàn tàbí kẹ́ ẹ pé 0901 111 1190. Website youfitfly.com. Ìrìn àjò ẹ̀mí ní You Fit Fly àmójúlẹ́jà ẹ̀dọ́ba.
On 103.5 FM. Music.
The generator carry feelings for we them up.
Where it's not about wanting to find something better, it's about me and my personal journey as a player, and I feel like now is the right time for me to go and experience that. People won't be happy with the decision, but it's something that I feel like I need to do on my journey and my career.
It's Alexander Arnold! Oh, what a moment! The teenager!
The times that I've had here, the memories, the special moments are and will always be some of the best moments I'll have in my life, and memories that will live with me forever. And I'm eternally grateful to everyone who's helped me along the way. Being able to sit here now as a 2-time Premier League champion for the club that I grew up loving, it's a great end to the story for me.
Now Alexander Arnold! And he scored!
Of course, it's very emotional for me. It's all I've ever known. It's everything I've ever wanted to do, dreamed of as a kid. Yeah, it's just very emotional, to be honest, because the club, the city, the fans, the people have given me things that I could never have dreamt of in my wildest dreams. It's, you know, a journey that I've lived through that millions of people will dream of doing it, and I've been lucky enough to have been able to experience it.
All right, that is coming from Arnold. I mean, good Liverpool boy, grew up with Liverpool, but then it's time to say it's
goodbye. Yeah, he was, of course, Liverpool through and through. One of the best right backs the English Premier League has ever witnessed. I mean, he was very, very good, and it is done and dusted. He has confirmed he's leaving Liverpool
Here we
at the
go.
end of the season. Here we go, confirm. Yeah, Trent Alexander-Arnold to Real Madrid. Here we go. Decision to leave Liverpool now confirmed by the players. Trent says goodbye to the club after winning one more PL title. So he won 2 Premier League titles, won 1 Champions League title, FA Cups, and of course League Cups, talking about Carabao Cup. Documents being prepared for Trent to join Real Madrid on a 5-year contract. Verbal agreement done. This is not really a good news for Liverpool fans, and I've seen some of them, so many Liverpool fans calling him a traitor. Because they never.
But then why do we call a player traitor?
Yeah,
I mean, when Mason Mount left Chelsea, also a lot of Chelsea fans
also, you know,
running after him and all that.
Maybe it's because of, you know,
their homegrown player, right?
Yeah, the homegrown. I mean, this is someone that, you know, came from the academy, you know, rose and coming through from the academy to the, you know, the first team playing, and of course living now. I mean, and the fact that he's even living on a free transfer even makes it more difficult for Liverpool to actually, you know, believe that this is happening. I mean, this is one of the best right backs in the world. Now he's living on a free transfer to join Real Madrid. But it has always been his dream. Do not blame him.
To play for Real Madrid. Every player wants to play for Real Madrid. That's the biggest dream for every player.
He did not decide his future. He did not decide that it was now that he's going to leave on a free transfer. Maybe Liverpool could have sold him before now to cash out. And this is leaving just to make some money. But you know, Real Madrid, they know how to do this, especially when they know that player wants to play for them.
They just
did the
entice
same
you
with
with
Kylian Mbappe. They got him on a free. Even Kamavinga on a free. Now they are getting another superstar right back, Trent Alexander-Arnold. But it's not a good news for Liverpool fans, but they just have to take it because it is what now done and dusted. Trent Alexander-Arnold to Real Madrid. Here we go.
All right, leaving that, and let's come back to Nigeria, talking about the Nigerian Premier Football League right about now. And of course, to the camp of Oluyole Warriors, this is not a good news because Mr. Maruf Oladapo, aka Warrior, bus driver for Shooting Stars for 37 years, but just yesterday Shooting Stars announced his departure. May so rest in peace.
Yeah, may so rest in peace. Our thoughts and prayers with the families in this trying time, because it is very, very unfortunate.
37 years, that is
37 solid years as the team driver. I mean, it speaks volume about his consistency with his job, and it speaks volume about his, his ability as a driver. I was told that he did not a single accident. Why, driving Shooting Stars for 37 solid years. Many of us were not born since this man was driving. I mean, he witnessed the 1998 league title for Shooting Stars. Even they won it before 1998. So I mean, he's someone that has seen it through for Shooting Stars, with Shooting Stars as a club, aka Warrior.
I mean, That's a very huge name, warrior.
Warrior.
Indeed, he is a warrior when it comes to driving.
He has been buried according to the Muslim
rites. Yeah.
We just have to,
I mean,
wish and pray that may so
rest in perfect peace. All right. Away from that now, let's go straight to Morocco this time around and take stories from the African Wrestling Championship going down in Casablanca. A good one for the Nigerian wrestlers because gold upon gold for Jumoke Bukola Adegoke, winning gold right there. A 23 years old, beating her opponent from Egypt by 10 points right there at the 59 category right there in Morocco. Good one for Jumoke. Also, we have several others claiming gold for Adijat Idris. Also, she won gold medal. Genesis also won gold medal. Gold medal upon gold medal for Nigerian wrestlers.
The National Sports Commission (NSC) has lauded the team. Talking about Team Nigerians' dominant opening performance at the 2025 Senior African Wrestling Championship in Casablanca. One of our strengths as a nation to thrive in sports is wrestling. Wrestling has always been our strength, and I think if we can really invest and identify some potential, give them the platform to thrive, to also improve and to learn very well, I think we can definitely rule the world with wrestling. Definitely. We can go to the Olympics and bags medals with wrestling because it has always been our strength. The contingent clinched 4 gold medals on day one of the tournament. Imagine, that's a good one. Despite the withdrawal of wrestler, one of their skillful wrestlers, talking about Messi Adekuroyi, because she was withdrawn due to illness. The Nigerian contingents produced a flawless display with all 4 remaining athletes. They were supposed to be 5. Messi Adekuroyi was supposed to lead the team because she has been the powerhouse wrestler for Nigeria.
But we still have the likes of Christiana Ogunsoya winning gold, Esther also clinching gold.
What I'm saying is, despite the withdrawal of Messi Adekuroyi, all remaining 4 athletes won their respective finals to secure gold for the country on the first day, the opening day of the tournament. So it speaks volume about the dominance of Nigerian wrestlers,
especially from the
female category, even the male category. I think we have
all right. Quickly, because of our time, we need to wrap up the show now. But then later today's going to be a big one. Crystal Palace are up against
Nottingham Forest.
It's
a must win for Nottingham Forest. They lost their last game to Brentford. They win from home. They are playing at the Selhurst Park away from home again tonight against a very difficult Crystal Palace at home. Crystal Palace are already through to the final of the FA Cup. Maybe where they don't have anything to play for in the league, they are not in contention for European football next season. But for Nottingham Forest, they must win for them if they want to finish in the top 5. Let's see what happens tonight. I really hope they win because
we'll be back here tomorrow to talk about that game, because Chelsea fans, I know they are interested in that game.
Chelsea fans will be supporting Crystal Palace just like they supported Brighton at the Armens against Newcastle
until we come your way again later tomorrow for a fresh edition of Sport Today. My name is Ayomikun Adeniyi
and I'm Samuel Akintunde. Tomorrow will be all about UEFA Champions League, the deciding week.
All right,
we cannot wait.
Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Start of trouble. We have the studio. Thank you, mighty DJ Cole, for being part of the conversation this afternoon.
DJ Cole is saying of Manchester United. Is he
no, it's the Barcelona fan. I mean